So this is me still in my nightgown, you know. Rough night. I was up 3 times. Nothing unusual. Did my breathing treatments to help with the asthma, COPD, whatever mess. And then, laid here listening to music on the television with this recording. The reason I leave it recording is, if I do wake up at night, I like to document why I wake up, either health or PTSD or whatever. Apparently, Facebook is upset again because there was music playing in the background that I wasn't using in a copyright infringement method, for financial gain or anything. Normally, the music I listen to in the background is very soothing. I find it extremely, calming, especially talking about such horrific things like human trafficking that these websites are hell-bent on, deleting to keep the stories shielded. In the name of what? The court? The court who was helping, produce kitty porn. I'm confused. Maybe if they didn't want me talking about it publicly, they should have set me up with a therapist who wouldn't, negate everything. Instead of, the University of Cincinnati canceling a mental health appointment. Just like their extortion. Like I said, I was hazed, drugged, and date raped when I was a kid. Then came their extortion, drug testing, and forced labor. Then came their raping children, child porn. Then came the law enforcement officers jerking off with young men, and so on and so forth. Then came the times of me trying to sleep, only to be, smothered out yet again in one form or another with a gun pressed to my head, with them claiming absolute, rule in terrorizing people. I think I have already talked about that school district endorsing suicide. What I went through was that traumatic. Because not only were those events actually happening, the psychological torture came in as well with the, like I said, the haze drugging. And of course, that puts people in a disoriented state as it is. Then there are creepy, crazy, chokeholds or smotherings, and then a hypnotic like state to convince people that that never happened. Literally, or essentially, filling them with false memories instead. And that is just how sick, the whole situation was. I get tired of talking about it. At the same time, I'm not going to shut up just because other people are no longer comfortable. The same people who wouldn't even send a Christmas card are now going to complain. Oh well,
Kathy said if I don't get an answer today about when my treatment's going to start, I have to go into the office this week.
Okay.
We might have to pack up and go in. That'll piss me off if it, and then I go in a day and have to come back out a day.
Yeah, I'm sure.
But everybody else is in the office. Well, no, you're giving Jackie a day off. You're giving Shelley a day off when you've asked people not to take off during the weeks we're in the office, but it's here again we go.
Well, that's just how it is. How fucking sick can this whole goddamn thing be? Like I said, I had my skull fractured in their goddamn raping kids child porn productions, my sister and her friends' involvement. Now here we go with what feels like someone brushing my right fucking leg yet again. And it itches. As I have stated time and time again, thank you to Mason County, Kentucky, with MCSO's ties to raping children and child porn productions. Or shall I go over something else concerning my family and their drug addictions and how they used to pay for them, while me getting choked out and bludgeoned and everything else for talking about it? Shall I go over Tony Wins or Deputy Sugar Bear and his ties to Terry Weiss and cocaine and God only knows what else? Like I stated, thank you to MCSO for your ties to child rape pornography productions with the Wood Gollenstein families of Maysville, Kentucky. My family, I think I would know what they were doing. Shall we ask Jay or my sister? I was going to say you could ask Tammy Werline Brown. Her husband just had a heart attack, though. Big surprise. Probably should go over my sister's husband's penis as well.